Nothing like some winter storms to change the complexion of a game before it begins, huh? We've got some snow greeting us for this edition. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. And here we are, Brock, final week of the preseason. One last tune-up for stars and starters. And, of course, the game where a lot of these great camp stories will clinch a spot on that Week 1 roster.
And I never tire of these great camp stories. And they come from all different backgrounds. Some are undrafted guys, some are vets with a restart on their career. But they use the preseason, this game in particular, to springboard some momentum into the regular season.
Boy, do we have some football weather for this one in Pittsburgh. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. It's getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes, all those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side to Watson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
It's a give here for Bailey. And he gets it down Pittsburgh. Start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way.
Right down the middle. So we'll jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here they go to send it away. Returnable from the 1. Down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So out here, first possession. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes, all those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day. And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll run here following the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Looking for a target. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Pass play now. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Punt it. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's played at the 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. Over. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Cut out left. And he gets it past the 50 and down the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Trying to push this past the marker. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Now the offense getting set to go. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That's up and through for the point after. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Pittsburgh right after. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only man back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense headed out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. The give now out of the shotgun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They've got a man in motion. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They go play action here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 3rd down now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. On 1st down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going play action. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's a throw. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
From the gun, here's Bailey. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to get this up across the 35 to maybe the 37. Nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to drive up past the 40. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. For their next possession. And they're going to try to break through this defense and put some points up. They're down 14-zip. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back now, pressure on its way. That's completed right side. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. A one-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. Lead in half, it's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And set to get back on the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. They'll run here on 1st down. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, get everyone up and set here. 3rd down from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. He's keeping it. First of their 3 timeouts. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. A final throw before the break. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. After 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando. Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these 2 teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on. Game on the Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, this is the final dress rehearsal. Still a chance for someone to make a big play that cements his spot on the roster.
The kicking team out there.
Let's get it right back out
send it away.
to Kate Scott.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. It's now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 23. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the football inside the enemy 40.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know going after number 3.
And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense gets there. All longs. Get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. And they send a man in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. He'll throw it yet again. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running it now out of the gun. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it.
Give to Bailey on the inside handoff. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing now on first down. Flush down now to his left. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The kicking team out there for they go to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. First. Working inside the red zone. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. But I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! Taking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. Lead in half, it's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Running back, headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Right up the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Man in motion here. 1st down. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now, following the turnover. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing now, off play action. Gets everything he has under this throw. He put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He has it at the 5. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives them first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in the hurry up here. They'll try and punch it in. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
PAT effort coming up. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. This game at 21. Team out there as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Their offense and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Trying down the middle with Bailey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motioning the tight end left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
For their next series, let out on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
The tip definitely broke up that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Ball at the 33 for first down. Airing it out to start this drive. Dump off caught by his back.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46. A give to Bailey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and on field. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down. First throw for the backup now. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Putting the tight end in motion. We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
It's a give here for Bailey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now it's Bailey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Bailey again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, nice adjustment to bring in that tip pass. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
The extra point is up, and it is good. That tie, and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there. They go to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Throwing now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. He's got it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Now here comes offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's game. Stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Set to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt goes 63 yards. Plenty of work to do on their next drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to the air here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. Over possession. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, here's Bailey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. First of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll run again with Bailey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Bailey on the carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock again at our 2-minute warning. Going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Looking to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
So many coaches love 3rd downs. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Begins his return at the 16. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still yards on the return. He'll take over. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right side. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Trying to get everyone up and set here. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now, get everyone up and set here. Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he gets 13-yard line. And trying to get everyone up and set here. And we're down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So make a check in the win column. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things to count coming up in Week 1. And with Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. As we say so long from Pittsburgh.